Not sure what I've done, but maybe this will help. Water is one of the things on this game that has a mind of its own sometimes. What will work one minute won't work the next minute. Like so. I'm guessing it has something to do with this. So let's put that down like so. And for now, it's working again. For now. But anyway, like I was saying, we now have to enclose this whole structure, but let's put the water down here. What I tend to like to do is put fronts on these things so you can't see all the mechanism. Not that I don't mind people seeing, if I didn't want people to see it, it kind of defeat the purpose of this video. But anyway, we fill in as much of the hollows as we can without stopping it working. Reason being, we do not want monsters to spawn inside this thing. I suppose if you're creative you can turn this into a fairly good monster trap, but it's best not to combine these things with other things sometimes. But like I say, fill in as much of the hollows as you can without cutting the flow off. So how did we do that? So we did this and put it to here. Now also when you've done this, sometimes it helps to take the water away. Make sure it all goes away for a second, and then put it back to make sure it still works properly. Let's make it daylight again. Now, the next step is again to enclose this whole thing. Like so. Now, you go up one level like this, and then up another. Up another like this, and guess what? Up another. Now this up here is the roof of it. We're going to put the water, right, that's the roof. We're going to put the water here. Get this as finished as possible. Yeah, we're going, they always end up different in every single video I do. We're going to put the water up here. And we're going to get a bit of earth, or anything really. It can be cobblestone, it can be obsidian if you want to spend ages mining it. And we're just going to seal up the bottom bit. Like so. Now this is basically a floodgate. What on earth is going on here? Okay, I honestly don't know what's happening. Either that or I've accidentally created unlimited water inside this design, but let's take this away. Maybe reinitiating the flow for a second or two will help. Or do absolutely nothing at all. Now I'm going to have to mine away here to see what the problem is. I probably sealed up something I shouldn't have sealed up. But let's have a look. And something here is making it work again. Again, I have no idea what this is. It has a mind of its own, this stuff does, but we're going to plug it up a second. And then take it away again and see if that doesn't solve the problem, which it doesn't. Let's see, it looks like it's this bit here that's in the way, and we're going to come up here and make it up to top. We're going to plug it up. And I have no idea what on earth is going on with this. I suppose we must have had a lag spike or something in the middle of making this. But what we want to do at the second, if this does happen to you, which I sincerely hope it doesn't, we just need to dry up all the water, remembering what you put in and didn't put in. This just isn't my day. Okay, so we're going to put a bit in here, and a bit in there. And a bit in here. I honestly don't know what triggered this. Sometimes things just happen. First of all, I'm going to make it so we can walk inside the mechanism just in case something like this happened again, which it really shouldn't. Shouldn't have happened in the first place. Anyway, now we've got all the residual water sponged up. Now we find what I did with the last lot of water, which probably being held back by that, and hope it works. What is going on? Okay, water. There's a little thing called gravity. Right, we're going to take this water away a second. I do not understand what is wrong with this. Okay. If you get a problem like this, you take away absolutely everything you did before the problem started. So, we're going to take this top bit off. Actually, that's not going to change anything, is it? And I'm going to knock this bit out and try again. Oh, what do you know? I really do not get what's going on with this water. It seemed to be drying up. Let's find something easier than that. Put some sand down. Oops. There's one. Notch did release an update for the game. I've no idea what is in the update, but it has been known to cause bugs like this. By all things logical, this should be working, but if I can't get this solved in the next few seconds, then I'll leave this to part 3. But now, this should flow. Right, so it's flowing very slowly. maybe it's something to do with these side bits. Oops. Come back here. Getting somewhere at least. Well, why would it flow down one side but not the other? They're both identical. Right, bear with me a second guys, I'm gonna... Right, howdy again. Sorry about that little mishap there. As far as I can tell, the water is just being bugged, because every time I take it away, it just stays there for a while. It does sort itself eventually, but mechanism works. But this is a farm I know that works. We have a problem with this, and I know it's something to do with Notch's latest update. But that is how this farm should work. It will harvest all your wheat and all your seed, and take it down to a central point at the bottom. And we wait for all these bits over here there to make it past the second checkpoint, and then we put a bit of dirt in and seal up the floodgate like so, and let's see if the water behaves. Yeah, it's behaving better. Oops. That is why you don't walk on the ground. I'm going to have to recultivate that now. But anyway, all your crops, all your wheat and all that will now be collected to this central point down here, which if we just wait for all these to make it to the end here, we just walk down here and reap the benefits. So this time we've got 64 plus 37 wheat. And that's how much your farm will be able to do if you follow these dimensions. Anyway, what we're going to do now is make a dirt ladder, because I haven't brought any ladders with me. And the glitch has solved itself. But anyway, what we want to do is rebuild the floodgate bit that we did before. Like so. No, not like that. Now I'm being very careful on this time to not cover up any mechanism, so I'm going up one higher than I did last time. And now we're going to cover it all over. Oh, by the way, we're working at quite a height now, so be careful in case you fall down, it will hurt. Now, this is the height we'll be looking at, and the water will be positioned here. So, we do this, then we enclose the front, then we put the sides in, keep the water flowing straight, and the bottom like this. Now, we put the water in the top, like so, and a bit of dirt down here, and the water is still being bugged. I know it's bugged because the water, if it wasn't going to work, it wouldn't be there at all, and it wouldn't be moving about like this. This is just bizarre. But anyway, maybe I should re-tag this video as Minecraft water fail. I know if we come back to this it'll work properly, but this is how basically you build a working wheat farm. I'm saying working because, there we go, see that one making its way to the end there? I say working because once the bugs sort themselves out, it works. Very well in fact. But anyway, the thing that we have to do, because I made it one too short, is take this back by one, which is going to be difficult because I'm out of land. So we take it back by one, and just put a bit of dirt at the end of these rows here. And fill in the hollow spaces as well. I forgot to mention that. I'm a bit low on dirt, so I'm not going to fill it all in. And this one suddenly decided to come out now. Let's use a bit of wood. Just extend it all to like this. Now, we dig down one at the end here. We place a bucket of water in the corner. And put a wall in until we get to the edge here. Now, I'm going to have to dig down by one, that's why I'm doing the wall at this height. Anyway, we carry on along here until we get to the stage where it won't flow further, and then dig down, you know what, we're going to keep it like this with the curve here to save me doing that, but anyway, ignoring my friend just signed in there. What we do is like this, and we find some steps. And I should have gone back one more, shouldn't I? I'm not doing very well on this one, am I? I'm failing a lot. Oh well. Anyway, we put some steps here so it's easy to harvest. And we extend the wall out of cobble, or whatever you want to use, but like I say, I always do it cobble to make it more creeper resistant. You can never make something creeper proof unless you build a structure out of obsidian. And I'm being drowned out now by the white noise of the rain. Sorry about that, guys, but even I can't control the rain. Anyway, once we've done this, we go up to the end and put a piece of dirt inside the floodgate, and you're ready to start cultivating and growing your wheat. Stay tuned for part 4 for some optional upgrades to this farm, and by then the rain would have passed. See, now that's close. The water should be just disappearing with that, but it will disappear eventually. Yep, there we go, it's disappearing. Anyway, I will be off now, and stay tuned for part 4. Thank you for bearing with me this long, and thank you for watching.